Today we're doing a walk and talk.
We
thought might be good to talk about the writing life. Here we are today on the beach on Cape Cod, where we've spent the last 2 weeks visiting family. 3 of our 4 children came with their spouses. Our granddaughter was here, and at one point our son asked Dan,
he asked me how my vacation was going, and I realized that I don't think of this as a vacation. I mean, despite the fact we're walking along the beach and having a good time, we've done a lot of work on this trip.
and that tends to be how we live, that this is more like life transplanted to Cape Cod, or when we go to Wales, life transplanted to Wales, rather than, a demarcated, oh, we're on vacation now. And maybe that's a problem. Maybe people could say, like, you need to take vacation where you don't do any work. But of course, we're basically a small business owner.
Yes.
And as small business owners know, work's hard to let go of, and also requires attention, even if it's minimal attention.
Yeah.
And one of the things, like coming here to a family vacation, in that sense, is that I don't have some of the things that I might be doing at home. I don't keep up with some of the business side of things that I would if I were at home.
Well, but why don't you go through all the work you've done? So we actually drove here from the West Coast.
Yep.
And so we will have been gone pretty much a month by the time we get home. And in that month, you completed the second draft of your next After Kilmary novel.
Yeah, Legacy of Time.
Which I then read.
In the car, on the way, in the van.
And then you edited again and finished the third draft.
Yep.
We also stopped in Kansas where you gave a talk, which the video is up of that. I'm sure you've all seen it.
With the Arvonia Historical Society and the
That's
Emporia.
right. That's right.
Historical.
You started writing the next Gareth and Gwen
mystery.
Yes.
And I did a roundtable with Kobo Publishing.
Yes.
And I also did a whole bunch of Welsh, including an interview as part of a study for adults learning Welsh.
Yep.
And meanwhile, I've continued to, work on the books. And part of that is I started writing in 2006, over 17 years ago now. And I spent 5 years writing before publishing.
Yeah.
And so writing for me was and has always been fun. Like, I would go on vacation and I would write. It would be an opportunity to get more concentrated writing time. So when we do trips, like, as you recall, we went to Mexico a couple years ago, I look forward to that because it means I can write more. Like, the other parts of my life that require attention sort of fall away, and then I get to sit by the pool and write. I love that, and in that sense, I don't actually bring my laptop to the beach, but it is definitely like I look forward to the opportunity to write more. Now, a family vacation where we have so many family members, is a little bit different because it's not just Dan and me, or Dan and me and some friends. It's I want to be with my granddaughter.
Yeah.
So that took a little bit different amount of time.
We've been here with 3 of our kids and their families, which is really wonderful, as well as your extended family, because this beach, actually, there are pictures of your dad on this beach when he was 1 year old.
Right, and my grandmother, there's a picture of her taken in 1931 when she was 14 years old, having won a little tennis tournament here.
Yep.
So my dad's side of the family has been coming here for almost 100 years.
Yeah.
And that means that we have a bunch of family that we see as well. So all of which is wonderful, all of which is joyful, but it does, what I think the point is that, like, it isn't vacation, it is life that goes on in and around writing, and writing that goes on in and around life.
Yeah, yeah.
We have two of our sons are over on the raft. Maybe you can see.
Yes.
Those are our two younger sons.
Yes.
Who are playing in the water.
Yes. So yeah, that's what we do with our live, and it's interesting because, you know, I have to tell my son, you know, it doesn't really feel like vacation. It just feels like life. And I know we are incredibly lucky. We're incredibly lucky for that, but it's not just all goofing off and playing games.
Yeah, there's definitely some writing and work involved.
Yes, and it's hard because at times you can't separate your work from your life.
And that would be the hard part.
Yeah.
Dan mentioned how lucky that we are, and I really feel that's definitely the case. Writing is the best job in the world. And even if sometimes the work expands to fill the available space, I wouldn't want to do anything else. Thanks for watching my video. You can click on the playlist or subscribe to my channel to see more. There'll be a new video next week. If you want to check out my books, click on the link to my webpage.